Would you call the roll, please?
Danielle McKenzie,
Here.
Jason Blair,
Here.
Melissa Hunt,
Here.
Louis Williams, Adam Webb,
Here.
Mark Ham,
Here. Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Would the scouts here this evening like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty, to guide my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep
Pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Maybe some.
How are you?
I'm doing good. You're doing all right.
Not too bad.
All right, this evening?
So far, so good. How about yourself?
Good. Good. Glenn, how are you?
Thank you for voting on. Okay, item 2 is a consent docket. Item A is receive and approve the minutes of the regular city council meeting held February 4th, 2019. Item B is receive the minutes of the regular Parks Board meeting held January 9th, 2019. Item C, accept a utility easement from the Moore Public Schools for a public water and sewer line. Item D is accept a 15-foot water line easement located in the northeast quarter of Section 14, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being south of Northeast 12th Street and west of Eastern Avenue. Application by Del Real Foods Incorporated. And item E is declare two 2010 Explorer vehicles and 4 Ford Crown Victorias as surplus. Item F is adopt resolution number 92319, approving the December 2018 Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery and Internal Audit Report. Item G is approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2018-2019 in the amount of $4,982,390.16 and approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2018-2019 in the amount of $1,609,406.73 from the February 19th, 2019 City Council meeting. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
All right, thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second on the consent docket. Would you call for the vote, please?
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 3 is consider authorizing the purchase of 9 800 megahertz portable radios from Motorola Incorporated in the amount of $43,459.12 off the state contract number SW1053M using budgeted funds.
Mayor and council, our 800 megahertz radios are about 13 years old now, and our handhelds, yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it, Mayor?
That is a long
They
time.
do not provide service for these radios now, so when one breaks or anything happens to it, it's beyond repair. So this is just the start of replacing our handhelds. We have a little over 70 handhelds just in the fire department, so this is just a start.
You said 70?
We have 73, I believe, is what we have in the fire department by itself.
Wow, okay. All right,
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
thank you both. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote?
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 4 is consider authorizing the purchase of 10 protective structural and wetlands, or wildlands, firefighting gear and uniforms for new recruits in the amount not to exceed $55,459 off state contract number SW241 using budgeted funds.
Mayor and council, this is our protective gear the firefighters wear for structural firefighting and wildland firefighting, as well as their uniforms. And this amount will come down a slight bit because we were going to hire 10, but we were down to 9 recruits right now.
How many we hired?
9. Well, we had 9 actually started Friday.
Oh, wow.
All right,
Make a motion, we approve.
thank you.
Second?
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote, please?
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries.
Thank you.
Item number 5 is consider ordinance number 89819, amending section 10-405, part 10, chapter 4, article A of the Moore Municipal Code by prohibiting possession of certain offensive weapons, providing for a penalty, providing for a repealer, providing for severability, and declaring emergency.
Mayor and Council, this ordinance is necessary tonight because somehow during our recodification process, this ordinance and these items were in the old code. However, when we recodified, for some reason, it got missed and these items were not included. So the city would ask that we would pass this ordinance tonight, bringing those certain specified items back in as prohibited weapons.
What are some of the items?
Brass knuckles, canes, sword canes,
Okay.
things like that.
All right. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve?
All right, thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote?
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 6 is consider approval of emergency clause for ordinance number 89819, it being immediately necessary for the preservation of the peace, health, safety, and public good of the city of Moore and the inhabitants thereof, that the provisions of this ordinance be put into full force and effect, and emergency is hereby declared to exist by reason whereof this ordinance shall take effect and be in full force and effect from and after the day provided therein as provided by law legally.
This is just the emergency provision for the prior ordinance. We'd ask that that be approved, so it will go into effect
Okay, thank you.
tonight.
Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve?
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Now, on emergency ordinance, Randy, we don't ask for discussion on that, right?
You can have discussion, but it'll take 5 yeses to pass the emergency. If not, then the ordinance would just go into effect.
Okay. All right, anyone on the council want to speak on this? If not, anybody want to make a motion? We didn't make a motion. Would you call for the vote, please?
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Thank you. Okay, Item number 7 is consider ordinance number 89919, amending section 3-116 and section 3-117 of Part 3, Chapter 1 of the Moore Municipal Code by amending the hours of operation of package store licenses, hours of when beer and wine can be sold by retail wine and retail beer licenses, hours when alcoholic beverages may be sold by mixed beverage licenses, and prohibiting the sale or delivery by wholesalers on certain days, providing for a penalty, providing for a repealer, and providing for severability.
Mayor and Council, this ordinance, we would ask that you approve this ordinance to amend our times for sale so that we will be in accordance with the state law. If you'll recall, there were a lot of changes in state law as to sale of alcoholic and strong beer and things of that nature. And this will change our ordinance to be the same as state law.
Okay.
And I know you said this, but to double check, this isn't any more strict than the state guidelines. This is exactly.
No,
what the
exactly
state
the
is
same.
asking for. Okay. Make a motion to approve.
All right.
Second.
Did someone make a second? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote if there's no other discussion?
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 8 is consider ordinance number 90119, amending Chapter 12, Article D, Division 3, Section 9-1242 of the Moore Municipal Code by amending the information provided by applicants applying for a massage therapist license, providing for a repealer, and providing for severability.
Mayor and Council, this ordinance would modify our current ordinance by eliminating some of the paperwork that a massage therapist would have to provide. Currently, our ordinance provides that the massage therapist must provide their state license and other additional requirements. Those requirements are already covered under the state law. So if an individual gets a state license, then they are qualified under our ordinance. This just streamlines that process and says, okay, bring us your application, bring us your state license, and if you're approved from the state, you would be approved here.
Okay. Do we have a motion on this item?
Make a motion to approve.
All right, thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you go for the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 9 is consider ordinance number 900-19, amending Part 12, Chapter 5, Article K, Section 12-611 through Section 12-618 of the Moore Land Development Code by amending the land use definitions, amending the impact fee schedule, and establishing an appeals process and fee, providing for a repealer, and providing for severability.
Mayor and Council, items 9 and 10 are somewhat intertwined. The amendment to the Moore Land Development Code, when we recodified and when we had had ordinances proposed, we ended up with 2 sections that said the same thing. So, in order to avoid that confusion, and to kind of jump ahead a little bit, item 10 would actually repeal one section of the code, and the ordinance that you're voting on in number 9 would be the only one that we would look at. Somehow it got kind of,
Are these impact fees the same as we've charged, or that, is there an increase, do you know, or change in any of these impact fees?
I'm not sure whether those, we changed some definitions. Did the impact fees go up?
Okay.
Okay, exact same.
Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second. Second.
Okay, thanks. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote?
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 10 is consider ordinance number 90219, repealing Part 12, Chapter 11 of the Moreland Development Code, providing for a repealer and providing for severability.
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on this item? Let me just explain this. Would you call for the vote, please?
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 11 is consider resolution 92119, adopting the schedule of fees and charges effective upon approval and remaining in effect until modified, amended, or repealed, and repealing all prior inconsistent fees.
Mayor and Council, this is just an amendment to the fee schedule, so additional fees, or not additional fees, but fees that have been approved over the last year or two, those increases, they're all being put into one document and will have one current fee schedule.
Do we have a motion on this?
Make a motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote?
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 12 is consider authorizing staff to solicit a request for qualifications for engineering services for the 2018 GeoBond projects.
Mayor and council, we are currently looking at beginning the engineering for some or all of the projects that were approved at the 2018 GeoBond package approved by the voters. We currently have Southwest 34th Street that is already out to bid. It's been engineered, and we are now requesting to solicit for qualifications from engineers in order to award the next project, which it will be the Janeway Drainage Channel Rehabilitation. We feel that it would be the best to go ahead and select all the engineers that we would be using on these projects, even if the engineering isn't started right away. We do have 3 projects, the Drainway Drainage Channel, the Northwest 12th Street reconstruction from Broadway to Eastern, and the Eastern Avenue reconstruction, that's from Northwest 12th Street to Southwest 19th Street. That project could be split into 2 if it is deemed appropriate at that time. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Okay,
Make a motion to approve.
thank you. We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote, please?
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 13 is consider authorizing staff to solicit a request for qualifications for code enforcement abatement services.
Mayor and council, several years ago, the city instituted a qualifications-based selection process for our code enforcement abatement services. In this arrangement, the city will establish the prices that we will pay for certain abatement actions, and then qualified individuals who are interested will submit their qualifications in order to be awarded the abatement activity. We usually will have, we prefer to have at least 2 abatement contractors per year. We do solicit for requalifications every 1 to 2 years. It's been 1 year since we've done the last one, so we're requesting to go ahead and go out again this year to see who is interested and who is qualified.
Make a motion to approve.
Thank you. Do we have a second? Thank you. Do we have a second? Any other discussion on this item? So we put it out a year ago, right?
Correct.
Do we have people that are qualified now that are doing the mowing and all that?
Yes, we currently have one abatement contractor. He's been doing our contracting for probably 3 to 4 years, and he is good at it, but we would preferably like to have at least 2. So,
Just to clarify, this is for code enforcement, mowing, the
Cor-
taking care of shrubs, that type of thing, that get overgrown.
correct,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Do we have a motion and a second? Any other discussion? Motion second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 14 is consider authorizing staff to solicit a request for proposal for single new signage at the Recycle More facility.
Mayor and council, the existing pole sign that we have at the recycle facility was rehabbed approximately 8 years ago with grant funds that we received at that time. It's now showing some age and really needs to be replaced. We don't have a specific design in mind. What we'd like to do is go out for proposals for sign companies to design what they feel would be most appropriate for that facility. We do have this budgeted in this year's budget, and we'd like to start the process to get the sign rehabbed or actually removed and replaced.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay, thank you both. And one of them needs to be a second.
Second.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? If not, would you call for the vote, please?
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 15 is consider authorizing the purchase of 3 new 2019 Harley-Davidson police motorcycles in exchange for 4 2018 Harley-Davidson motorcycles at no cost to the city.
Mayor and council, this is just our yearly trade-in of our Harley-Davidson police motorcycles. We are trading in 4 of the motorcycles for the amount of $54,000. This year, due to attrition, we only have 3 trained motorcycle operators, so we're only going to need 3 motorcycles this year. We'll go ahead and train another one in the coming year, and then we will increase that number back to 4 next year. So with the total trade-in value of $54,000, the city will receive 3 new Harley-Davidson motorcycles at 0 cost to the city. Fort Thunder Harley-Davidson was the only dealership to return a quote for the trade-in. So we would recommend accepting that quote, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to try and answer those.
I just want to say thank you to Fort Thunder Harley-Davidson for doing this for us. This is a great deal for the city.
It is.
Do we have-
Just curious, one of the paperwork we gave, one of the motorcycles was crashed.
Yes, it was. There was an accident on Broadway. There was actually a police unit car going to a call with the motorcycle behind as a backup, and a car pulled out in front of the unit, and he had to stop quickly, and then the motorcycle ran in the back of the car. So,
Okay, do we have a motion?
Wouldn't make a motion.
All right, thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this? If not, would you call for the vote?
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 16, thank you, Chief. Item number 16 is considered declaring a 1980 Chevrolet C30 step van, VIN number 1GCHB32MXB3311470, as surplus and authorizes the donation of said vehicle to the Cherokee County, Oklahoma Emergency Management.
Mayor and council, good evening. The vehicle in question is our former command post that we acquired via state surplus in 1999. It had been originally an Air Force communications van, went to FEMA after that, and then we got it surplus after that. It served us for many years as our command post vehicle. It's kept us warm, it's kept us dry, it's kept us cool. But we have replaced the vehicle with a brand new, wonderfully large unit, which we'll be happy to show you guys. And the old vehicle, we don't have any further use for it. It is a 39-year-old vehicle. The emergency management folks in Cherokee County have expressed interest in having that, so we'd like to recommend that you declare this a surplus and let us give it to them.
I'm glad they can use it.
I'd love to see us be able to donate equipment that was helpful to us. See, if you haven't seen the new command post, go check it out. It's pretty amazing.
No doubt.
We'll try and have it at the next meeting, but it was a little cool tonight, for you guys to be standing outside oohing and awing, so.
It's a little cold. Do we have a motion?
I would make a motion to approve.
All right.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other comments or questions on this? If not, would you call for the vote?
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. This time we'll recess the city council meeting and convene the Moore Public Works Authority meeting. Item number 17 is the consent docket. Item A is receive and approve the minutes of the regular Moore Public Works Authority meeting held February 4, 2019. Item B, approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2018-2019 in the amount of $261,624.06, and approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2018-2019 in the amount of $752,366.34 from February 19, 2019. This is the Moore Public Works Authority meeting. All right.
Motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. This is a consent docket, so we have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. At this time, we will recess the Moore Public Works Authority meeting and convene the Moore Risk Management meeting. Item number 18 is the consent docket. Item A, receive and approve the minutes of the regular Moore Risk Management meeting held February 4, 2019. Item B is approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2018-2019 in the amount of $160,613.71, and approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2018-2019 in the amount of $232,385.70 from February 19, 2019.
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Second?
Thank you. We have a motion and a second on the consent docket. Would you call for the vote, please?
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. This time we'll recess the Moore Risk Management meeting and reconvene the city council meeting. Item 19 is new business. Citizen forum for items not on the agenda. We have one citizen signed up, Tony McGrew.
Mayor Lewis, City Council, thank you for allowing me to come to speak with you today. My name is Tony McGrew, and I am the Senior Vice Commander of the Bruce January Memorial Post located here in Moore. As with any good military operation, you got to have backup. So Please first allow me to introduce my backup. The supporters for the VFW post. First, we have Mike Devenich. He is a past commander of the state. He's also a past commander for our post. Behind him, we have Jeff Bennett. He is the senior vice commander of the District 10 for the VFW. He's also a past commander of the post. We have Mike Devenich, or excuse me, Mike Eaton. He is, oh, Dan Benzinger. Sorry, Dan. Okay, I'm drawing a blank, Dan. Junior Vice Commander, okay, all right. And then we have Mike Eaton. He is the national aide-de-camp to the Commander-in-Chief of the VFW. And next to him, we have Gene Cummings. He is our trustee. And also, I'd like to special thanks to Kathy Griffith. She is the chair of the Moore Veterans Council. Thank you, Kathy. As you can see from what I just said, the members of the Moore Post are very active within the state and within the district. And without their leadership, the Oklahoma VFW would not be what it is today. Founded in 1899, the Veterans of Foreign Wars is the nation's oldest combat veterans organization. And the goodwill of the veterans of the foreign wars reaches far beyond veterans helping veterans. In fact, direct involvement with America's youth and communities has always been and always will be a VFW priority. The VFW celebrates Americanism in communities across the nation through local and national events. VFW members help others to understand the sacrifices made by veterans and the importance of patriotism. We, the VFW members, are part of our communities, and we desire to see them safe, prosper, and grow. We are your neighbors, your police officers, your PTA members, school volunteers, elected officials, teachers, bus drivers. Some of us are even retired. And we want to assist community and services when and wherever we can. There's several programs provided by the VFW Foundation that allows local posts to assist their communities with grant monies for funding community service projects. Through the VFW Foundation Community Support Program, a post may apply for a $1,000 grant and may receive an additional $500 from one of our national sponsors. Through the VFW Foundation Regular Grant Program, communities may receive $1,000 and up to $15,000 for activities that directly benefit veterans, active duty military personnel, and their families. Requests displaying innovation in service delivery, unique program design that addresses an underserved need, and the likelihood of sustainability after grant period ends is always given special consideration. Fostering patriotism in our youth through the Voice of Democracy and Patriot Pen programs is one of the Post's most anticipated outreach programs of the year. Each year, more than 39,000 high school students across the nation enter to win $2.2 million in education scholarships and incentives awarded throughout the Voice of Democracy audio essay competition. The state winner, by the way, that's going on right now. The state winner competition is happening right now. If you can see it, watch it. The state winners receive an expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. Our state winner is there to compete for the national championship and an opportunity to win the first place $30,000 school scholarship. The Patriots Pen challenges students in grades 6 through 8 to win one of more than 46 national awards totaling $50,000, as well as an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. for the national first place winner. The national first place winner receives a $5,000 scholarship. During the school year 2017-2018, your VFW Post received 435 Patriot Pen entries from Moore Schools and Mount St. Mary's High School, and 45 Voice of Democracy entries. For the first, second, and third place winners, the Post paid out $650 to the students. During this year, the school year 2018-29, the Post received 346 Patriot Pen entries and 45 Voice of Democracy entries from the Moore Schools and St. Mary's High School. Again, the post paid out $650 for the winners. The Moore School District submits more Voice of Democracy and Patriots pen essays than any other school district in the state, and we want more. The VFW sponsors youth from the Scouts of America, Sea Scouts, Venturing Crew, who have demonstrated citizenship in school, scouting, and community. The first place winner receives $5,000, third place $3,000, second place $3,000, and third place $1,000. The Teacher of the Year program recognizes 3 exceptional teachers for their outstanding commitment to teach Americanism and patriotism to their students. The VFW recognizes the nation's top classroom, elementary, junior high, and high school teachers who teach citizenship education topics at least half of the school day in a classroom environment and promote America's history, traditions, and institutions effectively. The VFW Post also supports the Veterans Home located in Moore. Every other month, we visit the home and play bingo with the residents, paying out no less than $300 each time. You may not think that's a lot of money, but those guys and ladies down there, they get after it. And that's about $780 a year. Your VFW Post is actually funded through its members and the general public. One of the Post's main fundraisers is through the Buddy Poppy program. I'm sure a lot of you have seen us standing out in front of Walmart and other businesses around town handing out those little Buddy Poppies. This program allows members to give out poppies, and they're handmade by the veterans for donations to the Post at events we are allowed to attend. This is a simple program, but I cannot express to you how important it is for the health of VFW Post. The VFW members, we are willing, ready, and able to volunteer for community events and special occasions. There's one item on here that I did not put on there, and that is, right now, our Post is meeting in the Lindley Chapel. It's just a room where we can go and meet. We actually need a place that's secure, where we can secure our equipment. So we need a benefactor. If any of you know someone who has a room somewhere in a business that they're not using, that has a secure location that we can lock up our equipment, we would really appreciate getting in touch with us. If you don't mind, let me ask my backup here, my other members, if they have any anything, comments, anything they want to make. No? Mike? Kathy?
Post also does a lot of service officer work, helping the veterans around our
Yes.
city. So they do.
Yes, we do. Any questions? I'd be happy to answer. No?
How many of you do over here?
I think they all did. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, we don't have anyone else signed up. Would anyone else like to speak? Last chance. Okay, item B is item from the city council or trustees.
Just a couple of quick things. Just watching the news over the weekend, in the tornadoes that came through Alabama and part of Georgia. Obviously, this city can really relate to what they're going through right now. So just wanted to know that we're thinking about them. Brooks, I know they're hundreds of miles away, and it's probably not really feasible. But if there's anything our city can do to help, whether it just be support through email, or just our city knows what's happening there, so we can help in some way, that'd be great. And then just on a personal note, on the 13th of February, I had a heart attack and went to the Oklahoma Heart Hospital, and the good people there took care of me, and I'm glad to be sitting here today and have the opportunity to continue to serve our city. But it's those kinds of things when they happen in life, just take you to pause and reflect what matters and what's really important. But I'm 52, and so I would just encourage all of you that are in here, if you haven't been to have a heart scan, to take the time to do that. Arrange anywhere from $20 to $50, and earlier they can intervene and prevent that from happening would be a great thing. So I just wanted to share those things.
Anybody else?
I just have a couple of things since we got snowed out last meeting. Just worth mentioning the kickoff of the Regional Transportation Authority. I know that several of us were there. It's really nice to see the updated depot, and I had not been in there. But then also really kind of excited about the idea and the possibility of bus service. I know that when everyone hears about the RTA, they think the downtown train line, but any kind of functional bus service in the metro, I think, excites a lot of citizens. I heard really positive feedback from it. And then worth mentioning the chamber event, the Lieutenant Governor was here and said some great things about Moore, talked about some of the things going on in the state, but a lot of really involved people at the chamber, so thank you. I know that a few of you are out there looking down with their heads down, but I know they're definitely diligent in making sure these things happen.
Anyone else? All right. Item C is item from the city manager.
Mayor and council, just a couple of things tonight. We have started our budget meetings at the staff level, so we'll continue those this week and early part of next week, and then we'll be scheduling meetings with the individual council members next month to discuss our concerns and our proposals. Would like to welcome Jerry Eiler to his first council meeting as our new assistant city manager, so glad Jerry's on board. Our loan for the new lift station was approved by OWRB last week, so I believe next week we'll have some things for council to vote on and approve to finalize that, and hopefully we close on those loan proceeds first part of April. And then after 34 years, Chief Gary Bird has submitted his retirement for the end of May. He's been our fire chief for almost 7 years, so I appreciate his service to the city and everything he's done for me since I've been city manager, and look forward to the next couple of months with him, but wish him best in his retirement.
Thanks, Chief Bird.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And I really wanted to say no, but.
Me too. I was going to ask if we get to vote on it.
Yeah. Can we take a vote on that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, the next item is number 20 is adjournment.
So moved.
Second. All right. Would you go for the vote, please? There is no further discussion.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie, Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, we're adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for being here.